Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Naked and Afraid, episode 9, season finale. I'm your host, 2017 Red Ranger. Let's get into this mix. So, when we last left off, Jeff and EJ, they split from like the 10-man, team with 10-man group with with Chris, Luke, Alina, Danielle, this and the two other girls. So I mean Jeff and EJ, they decided to break off or whatever, and Chris, Luke, and the rest of them, they was feeling some type of way, they was feeling salty or whatever. But you can't get mad at them for doing that, cause they got different ways of just surviving. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying Jeff was on it, man. He was catching eels and fish and stuff. Him and EJ, they the stars of MVP. They are the MVPs of Naked and Afraid. Not saying that Chris and Luke and their team, they didn't do it, but Jeff and EJ, bruh, they were they were they did it. They did it. They come on, man. So basically what wound up happening is they made their way to the Piranha Lake or whatever, and they made this raft. They made this huge, humongous raft. They decided to wake up early, make their way to this huge raft or whatever, and they just decided to make this raft. It cuts back to I think her name was Alina, and so she was feeling some type of way about Jeff and EJ splitting away from the group, forming their 2-man team. And so Chris, he was feeling some type of way, and so they decided to make their raft, and they woke up with that plan, that mindset. They were we gonna head to the extraction point or whatever. It's just they wind up doing it, but I don't know how to explain it. The team, they wind up doing things differently, or going about things differently. You know what I'm saying? Two teams, it's two groups, but they just wind up doing things differently. So Luke and Alina and the rest of the girls, they wind up catching stingray, and they were Alina, she wind up making peace with EJ and bringing them stingrays, stingray meat. Hey, I feel like, you know, it was a personal attack. How you said it, and all that stuff. Uh, which is it's so weird because like she started crying, like trying to hold back tears, as like keep in mind, popular YouTuber did the same thing when like the scandal came out where they were using like their fame or whatever to like turn people gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say no names, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious. They were like trying to cry, giving out that fake apology, which we gonna get into it. Like, why do like YouTubers like certain YouTubers like whenever they get caught doing BS, they always got to do that fake apology by saying they sorry, but they not actually sorry for like the wrongdoings. They just sorry they got caught. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it basically basically Chris and Luke and the rest of the girls they made like a thin little raft, you know, a thin little raft, and they went like all the way around like Piranha Lake, but they made their, they basically made it to the extraction point, whereas, Jeff and EJ, they, built this big old raft, sat on it and paddled, past the island, and basically made it to the extraction point, so Luke and Chris, along with the rest of the girls, they got picked up first, and then EJ and Jeff, they got picked up, second. So, basically, they survived like the 40 days and 40 nights of, surviving out in the wilderness, if that makes sense. Yeah, I just find it like weird. The whole show, like, it's just weird. But anyway, I'm your host, Captain America. Well, I'm your host, the 2017 Red Ranger. I'll see y'all in the next video. Stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for more Days Gone gameplay. After the game is done, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the. I'm gonna go ahead and do the video game review for that game. So stay tuned for that. As always, I'm your host, 2017 Red Ranger. I'll see y'all in the next video. I love y'all. Peace.